paranormal certifications. Now, these things, really, in my opinion, I think it's a total scam. Total scam. And I think many of you out there that are going to watch this probably feel the same way. And there's going to be some of you out there that might see this and say, wait a minute, I have a certification. I'm a certified ghost hunter. What the fuck do you know? Well, here's the thing. If institutions like universities or colleges actually had a program where they had established guidelines and standards for education in hunting ghosts or investigating the paranormal, and they offered it and they said this is a standard, this is what we all agree on. These were all the experts in different lines of work, say photography, videography, audio, biology, physics, psychology, psychiatry, all these came together and said, yeah, you know what, according to what we know already, this part of Ghost Hunting 101 is accurate, and we can go with that. If that all came together, then I would say, fuck yeah, you know what, go do your certification. Be a certified paranormal investigator. Unfortunately, what happens is, what we have right now is a bunch of ghost groups or psychics that are offering these courses. They're offering for you to pay a lot of money for them to teach you what they think is paranormal investigation. And from many of the descriptions, it's bullshit. It's pretty much exactly what you can see online. I'll tell you what, you know, when they go down the lists of what happens, they go down like contacting a client, building a website, analyzing your photos, analyzing video, doing EVP, how to conduct an EVP session, what else? Setting up video cameras, setting up DVR systems, analyzing the video, talking to witnesses, interviewing the client, going back after the investigation, telling people what you have as your results. All of this stuff you can find online. If you really want to go the path of a ghost hunter and follow what people do on TV or in other groups, then go ahead. All you need to do is go online, you go on their websites, you read them. You go to the bookstore, you buy a book, because there's plenty out there. I have a ton. These are all books on how to hunt ghosts. All of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6. This is just going over to my bookshelves and taking off a few. And this is what I got. And you know what? Every one of them says the same thing. It's really no different. I mean, you go through all of them and they tell you the same shit. All of them. So I spent, I don't know, I spent probably like $150, $200 on 6 books that tell me exactly the same thing as one book. Maybe I'm certified. I don't know. But even though you can get books from the bookstore, you can go to a conference. You can go to a conference because there's always conferences around. Always. And they always have lectures by ghost hunting groups or the paracelebs that go around and teach what they think they know. And some of them do. There are a few that actually know what they're doing. I recently met somebody, Paranormal Sarah, that gave a lecture on psychology, the psychology view of it, and it was the most excellent fucking lecture I've ever been to at a paranormal convention. And yet, sadly, there were only like 10 people in attendance, and there were a couple hundred people through the conference. It was horrible. It was horrible to see that so many people would not attend such an important lecture. But they would rather go and talk to the ghost hunters and like demon doctors and shit like that and learn from them. It's sad. It's sad. Most of these paranormal certifications that you're going to see are given by online sources. A few have a storefront, which I guess are the lucky few. They sell a whole bunch of ghost-related stuff out of their store. But most of them are online. You have pretty high prices for these too. Like, for instance, I just did a quick search. I did a quick Google search on paranormal certification. And the first ones that came up were, let's see, Ghost Chasers International. They charge $175 to be a certified ghost hunter. The IJHS, the International Ghost Hunter Society, which I can't believe them guys are still around. I really can't. But they charge up to $465 for a home study course. You have a Flamel College, which looks like a bullshit diploma mill. It really does. Because they offer, get this is funny. They offer a paranormal studies diploma program for the value price of $215. And what you get through that, this is amazing. You get to be a certified paranormal investigator. You get to be a certified UFO investigator. You get to be a certified parapsychologist. How the fuck does that happen? You get a certified EVP tech and certified cryptozoologist. All for $215. Oh, wow. What's the best about that? Not only is it the price is pretty cheap, I guess, $215 for 5 certifications, but they send you all the information in your packet. So all your reading materials and all your study materials and everything, including an ID card and certificates. So you get your ID card saying, I guess you're a paranormal studies whatever, but you get your certificate saying you're certified in all these 5 topics. Okay? And to top it off, this is the cherry on top of the hot fudge sundae. You get your diploma. They send you the diploma with all of your materials. So, when you're done, you, the student, get to fill it out. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Really? So you just send it all there. So, honestly, what's the point? You just send it all anyway. Fucking, you know what? Let me fill it out. There's my diploma. I'm good to go. I am now certified everything about the paranormal. I can do anything because I pay $215. No. Who else you got? There's a Rhode Island Paranormal Academy. They charge $300 for 3 courses they have to take to be a certified ghost hunter. And then there's Paranex's Metaphysical Institute. They charge $100 to be a certified paranormal investigator. And then, if you want to be a leading paranormal investigator, it's another $125. So for $225, you can be that leading paranormal investigator. So you can go around the conferences and promote yourself as the certified paranormal investigator. Really, what does this mean? Absolutely nothing. These are not real institutions. They are not accredited through actual accrediting agencies, which include the Department of Education. So, although these aren't accredited institutions, they're not even institutions. They're online colleges. And some of these, like the Ghost Chasers, the IGHS, Rhode Island Paranormal, they're groups. They are not colleges. They are not institutions. They're just psychics and or ghost hunters that feel that they can teach everybody else. What does this certification mean? Again, absolutely nothing. It doesn't mean diddly squat. If you bring me a piece of paper and says, hey, I'm certified, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to laugh. Really. And I don't mean to be rude, but you just wasted a lot of money. I mean, paying for a certification in ghost hunting is like, it's a biggest waste of money since the pet rock. Honestly. A guy took a rock, he put it in a box, he put it in a toy store or a novelty store and said, hey, I'm going to charge you $5 This is your pet rock. He decorated the box, made it look pretty, and sold it. He made millions off of a rock. And now, these guys are making a lot of money off of people that don't understand that a certification in ghost hunting is useless. It's worthless. If you agree with me, you may not agree with me, probably because you either offer one or you've taken one. That's the only two reasons I can really think you would disagree with me saying that certifications are useless when it comes to ghost hunting. I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, there's some quotes in there, like, once certified, you will be amazed at the opportunities that will become available to you in this field. Really? What opportunities? What opportunities are going to amaze you? Because you say you're a certified ghost hunter? I don't understand what opportunities mean. Does it mean you're going to get into this famous place? Or you're going to get a job investigating in paranormal? Maybe you're going to be a ghost hunter guide somewhere. I don't know. I don't really see how this qualifies you to be anything other than somebody that spent a lot of money on something they could have gotten for free. Really. All of these courses do not go to any standard. They are not held and compared to any standard of technique, methods, and education. There's nothing. What happens is they are basing it off of what they know. And honestly, what do they know? You look at the course descriptions, and it's the same shit from every one of them, which is the same shit you see on ghost hunting websites and UFO sites and Bigfoot sites. It's all the same kind of stuff. That is not scientific. I don't see anything having to do with science in any of these courses. They're basically, you know what, this is what I think. I'm going to show you pictures. These are pictures that I say are ghosts. Some of them are showing orbs. And if you're a photographer, if you're into photography, and we've discussed this in an earlier episode, you guys know that orbs are nothing but a product of the camera and light, and it's a trick. It's a trick of light. That's what it comes down to. Circle of confusion, and then your dust, and your bugs, and your rain, and snow, and sleet, and hail, and hair, and all that shit. But people are still, the ones that are showing, the ones that are giving these classes are still promoting orbs. They're promoting shadow people, and some of these shadow people are painted. What's that mean? That means they used paint or Photoshop or some other photo editing program, and they actually painted on legs and arms to an object that was already in the picture to make it look like a shadow figure. I can't prove it 100%, except when I enhance it and you can actually see where the brush marks are, but it's there. And it's pitiful. It really is. When you have to fake stuff to make yourself look famous so that you can sell certifications that don't mean shit. I really don't know what else to say, except that if you ever thought about applying for one of these courses and taking one of these courses and getting a certificate that says you're certified in ghost hunting or paranormal investigation or cryptozoology or UFO investigation or EVP tech or thermal imaging tech, all these, don't do it through a ghost hunter. Don't do it through a psychic. Don't do it through a paranormal investigative team. You know what you do? You want to be certified in using a tool? Here's what you do. You contact the company. Like, I don't know, FLIR. Contact FLIR and say, hey, do you offer any kind of training on the use of your thermal imaging cameras? Which they do. I don't know if the general public can do it, but I'm pretty sure that they train all of their technicians on how to use it. So if they offer it and you can join it, go to it. There you go. If you come to me and say, hey, I got certified as a thermal imaging tech from FLIR. Bam! Awesome. That I respect. I can respect that. And I think you can too. Because it's from the company that made the product. It wasn't a company trying to say, hey, we're trying to prove ghosts are real. This is what we think. Mostly because we saw it on TV. And we're going to show you what we think it is. But we really don't know how to use it. We're just going to push buttons. That's not certification. When you go through the company, that's awesome. And you'll know how everything happens. You will know how anomalies show up, what mistakes there are, how the camera reads certain environmental conditions, how it reads people, how to change the scale, this and that. You will know all the details of that camera and be able to tell me how to use it. And I'll respect that. If you want to learn how to take pictures, you take a photography class. It's pretty easy. You can go to a community college and get photography classes. You can go to your local, let's see, what is it? There are local like night classes offered at different schools. Usually it's a community college thing. But you can go to a night class and take a photography class. And, whoa, you will learn that orbs are not real. You will learn a whole bunch of shit. You will learn camera tricks. You will learn photography terms, definitions. You will learn how to use certain functions. You will learn what to do with a camera. And you'll have that knowledge. Knowledge based upon experienced persons in the field that are teaching against standards that professional photographers agree on. Not ghost hunters agree on, but professional photographers that actually do this shit. This is exhausting. I think that's it. And, if you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the lines below. If you have any complaints, which some people do, send them to me, email them to me. That's cool. I'll take it. I want to thank Para Angels for the t-shirt. I met these ladies at the Mid-South Convention. They were awesome. Pretty cool to hang out with. We partied all night, and they make some pretty cool jewelry. So if you're ever in Louisville at the conference, check them out. And they're good friends of mine. Mention my name. You won't get a discount, but you'll probably get a smile. Alright? So, I'll see you next time. Bye.